Good morning, students. In the previous video, we learned about the clinical thermometer. Today, we will learn about the other types of thermometer. Apart from the clinical thermometer, we have got maximum and minimum thermometer. Maximum and minimum thermometer is used to record the temperature, maximum and minimum temperature of an area within the 24 hours of the day. Like for example, you all have heard in the radios and in the TV news about the reporting of the maximum and the minimum temperature, and the newspapers also gives you the maximum. Nowadays you get even in the mobiles also the maximum and minimum temperature of a particular day. So that temperature is given by the maximum and minimum thermometer. The next type of thermometer is the digital thermometer. Digital thermometer also you must have seen that it looks like this, the digital thermometer. As soon as you insert the thermometer, it will show you exact reading of that your temperature. And why do we use digital thermometer? Digital thermometers are better than the clinical thermometer because you all know that the clinical thermometer uses mercury, and mercury is a very toxic material. Okay, so even if by mistake if you bite the bulb of the thermometer, the mercury can go inside your mouth and it is very toxic. Okay, and it can also break, but in digital thermometer there are no chances of breaking. The reading is accurate. So nowadays this digital thermometers are more oftenly used by people as compared to clinical thermometer. Then the next kind of thermometers are the laboratory thermometer. The laboratory thermometer measures the temperature of other objects like the boiling water. You cannot use a clinical thermometer to find the temperature of boiling water, or you cannot use clinical thermometers to find. You cannot put it in the ice. Okay, if you put it in boiling water, the clinical thermometer will break. But that is not the case with laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer, you can very easily, it looks like this, it is almost the same. It looks like a clinical thermometer only, but what is the difference? It is much longer than the clinical thermometer. Okay, it is, you can see it is very much longer than the clinical thermometer. It does not have a kink here in the glass tube, and the temperature range is from -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. What was the range in a clinical thermometer? Yesterday's video I told you the range in a clinical thermometer is 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius, whereas here it is -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. And how can you measure the temperature of boiling water? Here an activity is given. If you have to measure the temperature of boiling water, what do you have to do? You have to take a beaker. Here you can see the beaker. Half fill with hot water. And then you dip the laboratory thermometer. It has to be vertical. And then you have to take the reading when the thermometer is in the beaker only. Okay, usually. So what will happen? You will see when you take the reading, as soon as you dip the thermometer in the beaker, the mercury level will slowly start rising, and it will immediately fall. As soon as you take out the thermometer from this boiling water, it will immediately it will come back to its original position. What is the reason? Because it does not have a kink. In a clinical thermometer, there was a kink to stop the mercury, and that is why you can take the reading very easily, keeping it like this. But here you cannot take the reading. You have to take in this position only. Okay, like for example, if this is the thermometer, you have to put it in the boiling water, and after putting it in the boiling water, what do you have to do? You have to take the reading from here only, because as soon as you take it out, the mercury level will go back because there is no kink. Okay, so this way you can take the temperature of boiling water using a laboratory thermometer. And what are the various cares you have to take while using a laboratory thermometer? While using a laboratory thermometer, you should always keep the thermometer vertical. I told you just now, see, you have to take the reading with the thermometer in the vertical position only. The bulb of the thermometer should be dipped in the water or whichever substance of which you have to take the reading. Okay, and reading should be taken when the thermometer is immersed in water. That means it is kept in the water only. And your eyes, keep your eyes at the level of the mercury. It should be just horizontally placed so that the reading can come, you can get the accurate reading. Clear, children? So here in this table you have got the differences between clinical and laboratory thermometer. What is the difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer? Clinical thermometer is smaller in size. Laboratory thermometer is bigger than the clinical thermometer. The range is between 35 to 42 degrees Celsius in a clinical thermometer, and in a laboratory thermometer it is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. There is a constriction, or you can say a kink, which does not allow the mercury to fall on its own. The mercury level will not go back until and unless you give it a jerk, aise, jhatakna. Whereas here there is no constriction or kink. So as soon as you take out the thermometer, the mercury level will fall down. And in a clinical thermometer, one needs to give few jerks for the mercury to make it fall for the next use. That means if the mercury level has to go back to its original position, you have to jerk it. Whereas here the mercury level falls to the room temperature on its own. Why? Because there is no kink. So I hope, children, that this much is clear to all of you. Please read the book thoroughly and go through my videos also properly. Thank you and have a nice day.